Okay, you have that up. There we go, because that's up, and then that is also up. We go there for that, and then we go here, and then we copy the thing. I gotta make sure that my mic is at the. Nope. See, I gotta bump this up twice. I gotta bump it down to 1 actually. Okay, there we go. And then we copy. How do I? Man, Twitch confuses me, dude. Oh, right. I just copied the channel link. Yeah, pretty smart. I know. We go into. Hold on. Then we go into streams, and we do @stream ping. There. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Lock in. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Okay, so we gotta do issues now. The issues can be fun. We also gotta decide if the engine should be an actor. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so what are the cons of having it as an actor?
Well, okay, hold on. We're gonna break out Excalibur for this. We're gonna pirate software this shit. Okay. So the cons.
You really need to stop making references to pirate software. Like,
It's so
bad.
It's so funny though. It's funny.
Bad. Good.
It's bad karma. Yeah.
Did I hear pirate software? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Damn, bro, stream sniping.
I know.
That I missed in these 100 Ds. Bro is actually ready.
No,
Sniping.
I just reference pirate software like every time I open a whiteboard. Okay, so
Crazy.
I know. Okay, so the pros of having our main engine as an actor. I mean, firstly, concurrency. Obviously, like that's the biggest thing. Is just simple and easy concurrency, kind of just out of the box, right? And I mean, that's
Yep.
nice. I think the more challenging thing in my mind would be actually. Okay, hold on. I put the little pros and then the cons. Okay, and then because in my mind it's gonna be harder to have that like that central process of like just
It wouldn't really be a central process. There isn't really a central process.
but there is.
There wouldn't really be a central process.
Oh,
Oh.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. No, because engine doesn't really do much anymore, does it? Because
Yeah.
torrent will do everything. Oh, okay. Okay, that is.
Yeah, so all the engine's really responsible for is demuxing the connections from incoming peers from UTP and TCP.
That.
Responsible for.
Okay, that seems. I feel a little bit better
And-
about doing that with doing an actor model with for the engine. Okay, that does raise a question. How are we gonna handle like that the main request piece loop in each instance of torrent?
That's gonna be handled completely independently by the torrent instance.
Oh.
That has nothing to do with the engine at all.
Yeah. Oh, and what's up? Got somebody else. But
Yo.
yeah, no, but like, okay, because
You should probably add me as a moderator to your chat.
oh yeah, wait, is that why?
Yeah.
Hold on. Can I? How do I do that? Let me see. Hold
Or
on.
am I using them? It should be like a sword icon or something. I think that's what Twitch uses for mods or whatever.
Let me see. I can time you out. I can ban you.
Funny.
Yeah, I know, real funny. Can I just like open it in a new tab?
So how did you feel about my error? I changed all the errors.
Oh yeah, no, that seemed great. Yeah, I have no complaints about that. That seemed great. Okay, I'm
Spent like an hour and a half doing that.
Oh my god, holy shit, that's crazy. No, because okay, here's my hold on. Here's my issue with how hold on, I need to pull, I need to check out main stash get check out main because okay, I should pull again because my thought is if we have like okay, if we have just our main loop where we request pieces and manage the rarest piece and all that stuff,
Yeah.
where are we doing that in the in each torrent instance? Like what part of the actor would handle that?
Wait, repeat that. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, okay, so where in each torrent instance, what part of the actor model would handle that request piece loop?
Request piece loop. Well, we would we have a global we have a way to request bit fields from each period. We can just have like a we can have a hook run or an internal message that's triggered internally once we reach a certain amount of peers, basically.
Oh, okay.
And we can ask for all their bit fields and then generate the rarest piece from there, probably.
Okay. And then yeah, and then go from there. Okay.
Yeah.
That seems fine to me. Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'm not against having the engine be a tracker. Or sorry, having the engine be an actor. I wonder if in technicality it's not the correct way to go about that, because isn't an actor by definition supposed to be something that doesn't that is kind of just a not placeholder, but well, okay, no, never mind. I was gonna say, isn't the actor model just kind of a middleman? But just from
No,
like
it isn't.
quick, yeah. Okay, that seems fine to me. So here, let me update the milestone then. So here, edit, drag this down. Okay. Okay, things to do. Okay, so we did this. So this is done. But we still need to utilize an actor model for engine. What? Okay. What order do we want to do things in here? Like, how do we?
I think we get the engine implementation out the way first, because that probably will be simpler than the torrent implementation, because right now what we have is we connect to a bunch of peers, we send interested or not interested, we get their bit field and everything, but that's all we do. So we're just a peer in the network now. We don't actually interact or do anything with the information we're given. So I think that's going to be slightly more complex. So I think we just get the torrent implementation out of the way now.
You mean engine?
The engine implementation out of the way now, because that would probably be simpler.
Okay. Okay, so we need to switch the engine to an actor model.
Yeah.
Specifically for the engine, what else do we need to do? So actor model, communication with torrents, because torrents will handle
Yes.
the torrent struct will handle communication and everything down.
Yeah.
Past that.
The engine is more of just a supervisor.
Yeah.
Of each individual torrent instances.
Yeah.
Carl's moved.
Okay. Yeah.
In the camera.
No. He's up like pawing at me. I don't know if he wants to go out.
You should have socks on, Oscar.
That's why.
Time.
That's why I have the pillow there, so I can not flash the camera with my feet. I don't think that's great for viewership.
Yeah, definitely not.
I
Please don't
know.
do that. Someone in chat's gonna say something weird. Watch.
Yep, I know. Okay, so actor model for.
See?
God. Okay, so actor model for engine. So can you think of any specific messages and requests?
1 second, I'll be right back.
Okay, he's gonna be right back. Okay, so it's gonna be up to me, which is never good. So for the torrent struct, let me go back to my editor. So for this is torrent. Actor implement actor for torrent. Look at the messages, I guess. Oh, the request and response will also work, I guess. Okay, so what information would a singular torrent need? I hear you, buddy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's my cat yowling in the background. He's very starved of pets, as you can probably tell. Okay, so I don't think there's any communication that's strictly needed, but I would rather go ahead and utilize an actor model out of the box, which, yeah, I'm just for sake of ease of use, because I don't think there's any reason we would need to communicate with each torrent. Like, really, once we spawn a torrent, it should be pretty self-sufficient. However, actually, no, okay. I just realized something. So okay, if this is our engine, we're gonna do this color for our engine. That's not what I wanted to do. If we do this color for our engine, if that's our engine, and then we have a few instances of torrent, our torrent will be triangles. We might want information from the main thread. So wherever we spawn our engine, or not even spawn it, just call it, we might want information from it. So I had a perfect example in my mind, like 2 seconds ago. I no longer have that perfect example.
Back,
in my mind.
what I miss?
No, I'm just thinking of what messages and or requests the engine would need to support as an actor, but I can't. Okay,
Well,
so here I can't think of anything that would go from the torrent struct to the engine, but I can.
the torrent struct to the engine.
Yeah.
Well, the engine is where all of the the engine is where the actual TUI will be made. So
Yeah.
I guess we could ask the torrent for like a list of its peers, or well,
Yeah.
we already have a message for that. We already have stuff for that.
No. Well,
I already made an interface for that.
yeah.
For
No. Well,
the engine communicating with the torrent instance.
Yeah. No. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, because that's I think like really all we would need is stats, which is it's still something that we would need.
Yeah.
It would still warrant using an actor.
Yeah.
But also if we want to whatever like main thread we spawn the engine on, if we want data from the engine, again, like stats for a TUI, then
Well, there wouldn't really be stats from the engine, if anything. Like, I don't think there really are stats from the engine.
Well,
they would be stored in the torrent instance.
well, yeah, but we would get those stats through the torrent instance.
Yeah, and we can request that. There's already a message
sorry,
for that ready to go.
Yeah. Sorry, I mean through the engine, not.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get it. Okay, so I mean, we don't really need to implement those yet, but just so we're thinking about it. Okay, so actor model for engine. Okay, what else? So I feel like that's it. Let me just write a little bit about why we actually want to implement the actor model for engine.
Yeah.
Utilizing an actor model for the engine would allow us to easily handle multiple instances of torrent.
And in this case, we would want to link the torrent instances to the engine because we want the engine to fail if a torrent instance fails, which is really unlikely. I don't see a reason why a torrent instance would fail.
No, okay, yeah, but still.
There's pieces of it that would fail, like the peer actor.
But the entire thing wouldn't fail.
Obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't fail. But if there is a case that it does fail, it probably is a reason to just to like kill the whole engine.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
we shall see.
the actor model for the engine would allow us to easily handle all the things at the same time, as well as handle a singular instance of torrent failing.
Yeah.
Accordingly, it would also allow us to easily gather statistics and information and general information from all of the torrent instances. Okay, that seems fine. Okay, I guess let's go and make an issue for that, and then branch, and then draft PR. If that works for you.
Okay, so we're creating an issue. So what? Okay, what part of this are we tackling first?
Let me here. I can link the. Oh, here. So just this branch should literally, or this PR should literally just be moving the engine to a peer actor.
You mean to the actor model?
Yes, sorry, to an actor model. It shouldn't implement any functionality. It should only implement the ability to spawn torrent instances and I guess handle any absolute requirements, but any
the absolute requirements would be, well, the thing is, it's kind of hard to differentiate absolute requirements versus just things that you would implement, because would you consider handling incoming peers with the TCP and the UTP servers an absolute requirement?
But that will be for each torrent instance will handle that. Like I'm really thinking.
No,
like,
no, it wouldn't. That's the whole point of the engine.
Huh? What do you mean?
Incoming. So meaning, so you have two ways of fetching of peers connecting, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have them trying to connect to us, meaning they found us through like a tracker or a DHT or something.
Yeah.
Or we found them from an announce server. So far, we've just been connecting to peers that we found through an announce server.
Mm-hmm.
What if another peer is trying to connect to us through an announce server?
Oh.
That is where we need the UTP and TCP listeners to be there. So these are actual servers that listen for incoming connections, and then we create the stream off that.
And then
basically,
we pass that stream down to the torrent, which passes it down to a peer actor. Okay. That seems okay.
And that's so. And I already have the model ready to go for that. The torrent instance. You just need to run the you just need to send it the add peer message, and that will just work.
Okay, let me hold on. Let me add that to the milestone. So crossed out.
You sure we already added it somewhere? I think I don't remember.
In an engine?
I think so.
What? Okay. I mean, that'd be nice, but I'll make.
I don't remember.
I'll make note of like the bare necessities, anyways. Crossed out. To-dos. To-dos indicate a finished task. Okay, so when I finish something on the milestone, I'm gonna cross it out and I'm gonna link the PR that closes it. Is that fine?
The PR should automatically be linked in the milestone if you like scroll down.
No, I mean in the because like the milestone is like 20 paragraphs long now, so I mean like actually link it in the description for each feature of the milestone.
Well, you shouldn't need to, because it's like the whole point of the milestone. Like if you go to issues and then press milestone, and it will show you like 80% complete, 1 open, 4 closed.
Yeah, I know, but like if you go to any of these features, it's a little bit challenging to tell which issue a certain feature is referencing.
Fair enough. Yeah, I know what you mean.
No, you're good. Yeah, let me add that real quick. Okay, the crossed out to do is a finished task. The finished task will have. Oh, hi, the 64th. I don't know how long ago that was. Sorry if I like completely missed that. The finished task.
He's donut walling.
The finished task will have the appropriate I cannot spell tonight. Appropriate PR linked. So for like this one, the closed. Okay, so this is 2 actor model. 94. So in this case, where's that? Yeah, see, like, this is annoying for me to find. So I feel like it'd be like super annoying for someone else to find. Finished. 94. Okay. That should be great. Okay. Then, okay, so let's go ahead and, oh, right, I need to actually define what, or we need to define what strictly necessary means for this issue, and because I feel like we need a better outline of what should happen in each branch in PR, because we're not doing so hot on that. Yeah. So here, let me go. That seems reasonable. Yeah. Okay. Let me go make a new issue.
I'm back.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, you're back.
Going on.
Yeah. No. I don't know. I don't know if you still had your headphones on. But
I did, but I wasn't listening.
okay. Okay. Well, that's fair. So, I was saying I think we should really strictly define what each issue, branch, and PR should be focused on, just so we don't have another like 60 commit PR, and I don't have to type in.
Well, to be fair, like 20 of those commits were
refactoring and cleaning.
Well, no, 20 of those commits were from a different PR that we merged into that PR. Remember?
Oh, right. Okay, but still, that was 40 commits.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I you know, you are right. Okay, so utilize a change. How do I phrase that in the engine implementation milestone? Utilize actor model. I gotta stop using the word utilize. It's like slathered across everything, I swear.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not, okay, just change engine struct to use actor model. Okay, so this is where we really gotta strictly define what we're doing. So okay, so in this issue aims to migrate the existing, well, actually no, not migrate, to rewrite the existing implementation of the engine struct to instead use an actor model. The rewrite should contain only absolutely how do I word this? The rewrite should contain logic that is strictly absolutely necessary for the engine struct to function. Example, no handlers for statistics, no handlers for statistics, etc. That is strictly necessary. Specifically, the engine should be able to. You there, Seifu? Oh, he's gone. He's dead. R.I.P. Specifically, the engine should be able to handle incoming TCP and UTP peer handshake requests and pass those to the appropriate torrent actor. Firstly, though, it should be able to handle well, I think. Okay, so it should be able to spawn torrent actors with the onStart function from Cameo. It should also, let me think. Okay, so spawn torrent actors, the onStart function from Cameo. Yes. What else do we absolutely need to do? We need to accept different torrents. So accept different, not different, accept new torrents through a Cameo message. I think that's right? Cameo message. I think that's, let me see. Oh, that's not, there we go. That might not be what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Cameo message rest. That's also not what I'm looking for. Okay, let me go. I should be able to look for a message. There we go. I think, yeah, because this should be Cameo as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, so using a Cameo message. So spawn torrent actors, except new torrent.
Sorry.
No, you're good, you're good. Here, here, let me post this in the development channel. So this is what I have for, quote unquote, strictly necessary in the issue. So this is exactly what this issue should complete. But tell me.
Well, it wouldn't spawn. Okay, so the engine. If you look at the syntax that I wrote at the bottom of the milestone, the syntax of the torrent engine, it wouldn't really be. Oh. You wouldn't spawn a torrent on start like that. That wouldn't really be how that works.
Hold on. Let me see. Wait, from that info. Yes, just new. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. So just not spawn torrent, but just basically just a new function, a new or like spawn, whatever it is for Cameo. I think it's spawn. Implement on start from Cameo. Okay. How does this sound? So instead of that, you just do implement on start. Oh, he's gone. R.I.P. Okay, so on start, I think that sounds a little bit more reasonable to me, but I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing that would be like an absolute necessity for this to function. Let me look at the torrent messages and the requests and stuff. So, oh no, here. Okay, so the torrent requests and torrent response. So Bitfield, current peers. This is all statistics stuff. Statistics, current trackers. That's statistics. Info hash. Is there any reason we would need that? No. If we store. Okay, so I guess we do have to think about how we want to store each actor ref for each torrent actor, but I think that could just be a hash map, or in our case, dash map. So store here. I'm gonna put this up here. You know what? We're gonna be quiet about this. Store torrents appropriately. Likely utilizing a dash map where k equals. Okay, is that right? Will that make sense to somebody else? I don't know. Hopefully, where no, let's do this. Where the key is the info hash for that torrent, and the value is the actor ref. That is a thing in Cameo, right? I'm not going crazy. Yes, it is a thing. Wow, I'm actually surprised. I'm running on 5 hours of sleep, guys. I don't know if you could tell. So extremely surprised that I'm like actually making sense of anything right now. Um, okay, that seems fair. So okay, so it can start itself. You can handle torrents. Is shutting down torrents an absolute necessity? If not really, no, I don't think so. So I feel like that's appropriate to push off to another issue. Again, we're trying to keep this as small as possible. It's kind of hard sometimes though, because obviously like we don't want issues that are like, you know, two commits. Well, I mean, I guess like I mean, we do kind of to a degree, um, but you know. Okay, so the engine should be able to implement on start, accept new torrents through a Cameo message, store torrents appropriately, like utilizing a dash map. We can use the info hash for that torrent, the value as the actor ref, handle incoming TCP and UTP peer handshake requests, and pass those to the appropriate torrent actor. Okay, that all seems fine. Is there anything else that I would need to do this to handle the engine to the bare minimum? Like a shutting down torrents potentially. I guess you could also say, I mean, by technicality, handling the finished file of the torrent is a necessity, but we're not doing that in this commit, or in this branch or PR. Obviously, that would be way out of scope. So I think that's irrelevant to think about. So like really, all we need to be doing is starting up the torrent instances, and linking them. I guess we'll make sure we link each torrent instance, or I guess actor, torrent actor to the engine. So if one torrent fails, the engine will fail. I think that sounds right. That's also what Safety will want to do. So I'm just gonna hope that is like reasonably right. So if one torrent fails, the engine will fail. That's like, I mean, that's like one line of code though. That's not hard. Let me look at the example he wrote too. So, okay, torrents. That is not a necessity for this issue. Adds to an existing. Oh, we also. Okay, well, I mean, I guess to be fair, that's not really creates a new engine with no torrents. Or I feel like that is. We can do that later on. And we can also do this later on. Oh, there's another bot. How do I ban? There we go, ban. Okay, so yeah, so config that can be done later. Max periods can also be done later. Output dir that can be done later. Again, this is really just like the absolute bare minimum. Start listeners might be. Oh, I don't know, because I feel like that should start by default, but I'm not sure. Events can be done later. Command and stuff can be done later. Okay, I guess that does raise the one other question. Do we want to just go ahead and add a base, hold on, words are hard for me tonight. Do we want to go ahead and add a base message enum and request response enum for the actor? I feel like that would be.
What'd you say? Sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. Here's my. I'm gonna edit my message. That's my updated list of things to do.
Playlist. Okay. Okay. You have implement start on start Cameo, accept new torrents through Cameo message. Link each torrent to the engine, so if one torrent fails, or torrents appropriately utilizing a dash map. The key is that in Flash for that torrent. Blah, blah, blah. Handle incoming TCP and UTP peer handshake requests and pass those to appropriate torrent act. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Yeah.
The one thing I did want to ask you about, I saw in your example engine impl on the milestone, you have an async function start listeners. Why wouldn't we just start those listeners with the on start function? I mean, to be fair, this was far before we ever utilized an actor model, so he's gone again. Okay, well, okay, I guess we'll also just throw in add base enums for here. I guess here actually we'll put this add base enums for the engine. Oh no, too far. Base enums for the engine. Why do you have to create a new thing every time I do that? Base message enums for the engine. Message enums for the engine. So something like engine message. Let me make sure I'm getting that right. I think I am. Oh, wrong button. Message. That did not get me where I wanted it to go. Yeah, because we have like torrent message, and then a little bit more down we have like torrent request stuff. Okay. Oh right, I can also open up screen key. I forgot. There, a little bit more dopamine for y'all. At base message enums for the engine, engine message, engine request, engine response. See above. Okay, I am happy with that personally. You update the labels because this is I would say it's an enhancement, not like a refactor. We'll consider this high prio, and actually no, we'll save high prio for like urgent bugs, I guess. Projects, tortillas, milestone, engine implementation, relationships, no parent. Create a branch for this. Okay, so this should be. I'm gonna say it's a feature. I mean, by technicality, it's a refactor, but like it's also kind of a rewrite. So I'm gonna say feat. So, feat engine to actor. Is that? I'm trying to think. If someone randomly comes to this repository and sees that, will they immediately understand what this branch is gonna do? I guess maybe actor model. Okay, I think that's fine. And okay, that seems all right. I did. Oh, hold on. I gotta double check something first. Let me make sure. I thought like main was like. No, okay, no, it's fine. I thought main was like cooked for some reason.
Bro.
What?
Sorry, I'm back.
No, you're good.
Never mind, no, I'm not.
Nope. Okay, off he goes. Average Seifu moment. Okay, create branch. Okay, so do that. Though we can't really do a PR until later, so yeah. Okay, this sounds good.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Okay, he's back.
Yes.
Here. Okay, so here I'll. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Okay, sorry. I've been like half listening, half not listening. There's been like a lot of people talking to me.
No,
Unfortunately.
No, you're good. You're good. Here.
I say as they look me in the eyes.
That's crazy. Here. That's the.
Let me read over
issue.
this.
I'll be lurking the stream. Thanks, man. Thanks, Fakito. Yeah. Okay. So that's the issue. Oh, I forgot a closing parenthesis there. It's not really edited. From the last thing I showed you, I just added one thing. Wow.
Okay. This is okay. And no TCP. Okay, yeah, this looks good.
Okay.
Are you ready to make a branch for this and
Yep.
start implementing this?
Yep. Oh yeah, Zed. Yeah, we're going to open Zed. So if you wanna, let me see. Yeah, if you wanna invite me on Zed after I get signed in, that is.
Okay.
Oh wait. I already have it open. I've just not done anything. Okay.
Well, engine to actor model. This is a refactor. Why'd you put it as a feed?
No. Okay. I was thinking about that. However, I would consider this a complete rewrite, and we're adding new logic because the engine is not behaving in the same way that it was previously. So I consider it a feed.
Well, that's quite literally the definition of a refactor, and we aren't necessarily adding new features that weren't already in the engine instance before.
No.
Like,
See.
Other than the fact that we're adding support for more than one torrent at once, all these features that we're adding to the engine would be features that already exist. So we're adding handling incoming peers. The only thing that we're adding, well, we're not adding anything to the torrent. We're just handling incoming peers and creating new torrent instances. That's the only thing that's going to be in the engine instance itself. So that's nothing new, really.
No,
It's
but
not really anything new because we already did handle incoming peers before
yeah, but
and
like
created new torrent instances, but they were just stored on the, like, that was the engine itself. The torrent instance was the engine.
yeah,
So
but
we aren't really adding any new features.
Okay, maybe. No, but we are, aren't we? Because we're storing the torrents as actors. We're treating each torrent as an actor, which we have never done before.
Yeah, but that is part of the refactor to the actor model. So yeah, it's gonna be different. But
Yeah,
the core logic, we're not adding any new features. Yeah,
but
other than the fact that we can have multiple torrents at once. That's the only new feature.
But a refactor,
quote unquote, adding
from conventional commits is a code change that neither fixes a bug nor adds a feature. So if we change absolutely no logic, then it's a refactor. But the moment we start changing logic, it's either going to be a feature, fix, performance, or something else. So since it's not performance,
but this would be
fix,
but is it really a feature though? Because again, we aren't really adding any new functionality.
I mean, look on the absolute bare minimum, we are adding new functionality because we're storing each torrent as an actor ref in a dash map. So I mean, at the absolute bare minimum, we are adding something new. No.
I mean, I guess, because how about I guess we can have his feature. It feels wrong because this is, technically speaking, this is more of a refactor than a feature addition.
Maybe
we're doing more refactoring than anything else.
Maybe that's pointing something out that's kind of wrong with how we're managing branches and PRs then, because ideally I feel like we, if we did everything perfectly, we shouldn't have to have this conversation, because everything will be like will fall into one category of conventional commits, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that I still think that this is a feature, but I do think that we could, that in the future,
2 PRs.
Maybe no. Well, no. Okay, you know what? Maybe. You know what? Yeah. Because yeah, I think the first branch should be a refactor that just adds the, well. Okay. See. Okay. No. Okay. You know what? No. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I think that sounds reasonable, because a lot of, as you said, a lot of what we're doing is just refactoring and doing the same thing that we've done before. But no. But okay. But here's the thing, because now it's kind of hard to do that, isn't it? Like, because we can't just commit a half-baked engine struct, or sorry, merge a half-baked engine struct. So I feel like it's better to just kind of encompass a bit more and end up merging the final product. Oh, he's gone again. Okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna stick with this. Okay, did he invite me on Zed? No, he didn't invite me on Zed. Okay, well, I guess I can always, how do I want to do this? I guess I can invite him on Zed. Yeah, that seems fine. Okay, so let me
log in on Zed.
Oh wait, yeah, right, because I have to, hold on. Sorry, it doesn't like automatically like sign me in even when I click sign in. Okay, go ahead. Accept. Okay. Okay. Are you on? Oh yeah, yeah. No, you're still on the last branch. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Can I change the branch? Feet. I probably cannot. What was it? Engine. Nope. Oh man. Can I pull? I thought I can, because that would be like extremely. I feel like that would just be asking for some security breach to happen. Okay, well, I guess we're watching Subway Surfers until he gets back. No, we're not going. We won't do that. Here, let me. Here, look back to my editor and just start poking around in Engine and just see what we're gonna end up doing. So, realistically, like most of this is just gonna get deleted. Like this is all very much old code. That is not relevant to anything we're doing. We can always refer back to it if need be, but like, I mean, the new, maybe, yeah, this is kind of a hard choice to make, isn't it? Because okay, like just the torrent engine itself, the meta info, we won't keep the meta info on that anymore. I think we would probably keep the peer ID on that. Yeah, we should. Active peers wouldn't have that. We would still have that, but we wouldn't have the bit field, and we wouldn't have this, because yeah, we're gonna have multiple torrents. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Let me put up my little little dude. Where is he? Did I delete him? Oh,
Your weapon.
Oh, here he is. Okay. Before you have to go again, change, pull and change the branch, would you? Thank you.
Okay, which branch?
It should be feet, engine to actor model. Thank you, kind sir. Oh. Oh, okay. He's gone. Okay. Back. Okay, you know. Okay, let me just we're gonna zoom in and we're just gonna
there.
Go.
I switched.
Okay. Nice. Thank you. Okay. So engine motors. Okay. Again, I feel like most of this is gonna be deleted. I should look through and see if there's anything that I want to try and salvage, or if it's really just gonna be better just to go from the ground up. Like, that's kind of my thought, is like, let's just go from the ground up. So much here. Okay, so like the entire torrent function will definitely be deleted. Because there's no reason to use this. And the tests will. Oh right, it's just it's just commenting out right now, anyways. Okay, well, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll just. I don't want to, but okay, we'll see if Seifu yells at me for this when I get back. You know what? Let's see what happens. Okay, pub struct engine. What are we gonna need? So we are gonna need our TCP adder, which is gonna be a socket adder from this is a Unix socket, so just socket adder, and then UTP adder, socket adder, and that should be fine. That shouldn't have to be like an arc mutex or something, so we can just clone that if need be. Okay, so on start is what we want to do first. So just for just from the ground up, we just want to do impl actor for engine on start, and we're gonna need to define type args and I think type error too. So type args and then type error. Okay, so type args, I don't know what that's going to be, honestly. This should just be able to be an engine, torrent engine error. Why is that torrent engine error? That sounds like a bad name. Okay, let me, oh, okay, wrong button, because this is Zed, and it's not a fun editor, and I don't like it. Torrent engine error, okay, so let's just do engine error, I think that's, because there's no reason for it to be torrent engine error. That's kind of redundant, you know. Okay, so this should be engine error. What is this mad about? Feature is not implemented for. Oh, okay. Okay, let me look at an example of what we did here, because I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of forget how on start is supposed to go exactly. So, oh, we literally just return self. Okay, that seems great. Wonderful. Okay, so yeah, okay, so fundamentally right now we don't really need anything. Oh, we are gonna need a list of torrents. So that's gonna be a dash map of, I'm very sure it should just be info hash. Nope. There's Seifu. He probably has his like cousin looking over his shoulder. Poor Seifu. Feel bad for him. Dash map info hash. Torrent act. No, you what? Oh right. Wait, is it just torrent struct? Hold on. Give me a second. Because I kind of forget. I think it should just be torrent actor, but no, because that's torrent actor ref, not actor ref of torrent question mark. You mad about that? It's not mad. Wonderful, baby, wonderful. Okay. Now for the args. So, was that have to be an arc? I don't know, man. Oh, there's my alarm. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Every time my alarm goes off, the cat cam turns off, and the cat cam is essential to viewer retention. Okay. TCP. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. I don't know. I guess this is probably gonna just be up to you because you've done more of this than me. But do you just want to pass in the socket through the args? We obviously don't want to pass in any torrents yet. That's not an essential feature. Or that's not in the list of features that we're implementing in this branch. So if you just want to pass in a listener and UTP socket in args, that works for me, but it's up to you. We could also just pass in the socket adder. Okay. I feel like this is like watching like a really early version of like GPT-3 work. Like it kind of works.
What do you mean GPT-3 work? Wait, what? The fuck did you say to me? What are you saying? I can still hear you, you know.
I don't know, man.
I'm googling if you should be able to put Tokyo listeners in ARC.
Okay. I can't add a marker on my stream. What? Okay. Thanks Twitch. Thanks Twitch. Okay, whatever. Okay, so
Well, I don't think you actually have to, but for the UDP slide, well, hold on, and just do like,
no, I just don't know if you want to pass in the address in args or the listener.
you can just access. You can just wait. What do you mean? Wait, why would we do that? Oh, in args?
Yeah, in args.
Oh, in args.
Yeah.
That would be like optional.
Optional. Oh, right, because we're just gonna. Okay, so adder then. Yeah, because that can be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Option socket adder. Option. I make a type for that. Gonna be smart about this. Actually, no, I'm being stupid. Okay, ignore me. Just ignore me. Okay, so TCP socket address, UTP socket address. Okay, so then, okay, so let TCP adder equals args.0 dot unwrap. Oh, what? Zed. Oh my god, Zed. Let me crash out. Okay, unwrap or I think it should just be socket adder from string 0.0.0.0. You can tell me if this is wrong, Seifu. I know for the UTP we need to do, I think 6881 through 68889 for the port. I kind of forgot though, I'm not gonna lie. Why is it mad about that? Oh, okay. Cool. Cool, dude. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. What are you doing? But it's in. Oh, okay. That's fair. Point taken. Point taken. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, you got that. You got that. Nope. And away he goes. Okay, so TCP listener equals TCP. I haven't used this in a while. I think it's bind. It should be bind to TCP adder. What is that? Is that a wait? Probably. It's probably not a wait. Okay, he's just like sitting over my cursor. It scares me sometimes, guys. Dot unwrap. Okay, you're not gonna tell me what that is. That should be alright though now, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. He hasn't told me to stop yet, so I'm not having an Oscar moment yet. UTP adder. Okay, so this is. Hold on, I gotta look at the UTP spec again, because I swear this should be. Hold on, UTP. BitTorrent. I swear the port can't just be random. Let me see. There's like a. Oh, right. Okay, great. It's just. Okay, not useful. Okay, I'm just gonna do this for now, and then leave a little comment. Should this be port 6881 I have no idea. Okay. Cool. And then TCP listener. And then okay, this I forgot to do this because you have to do some like like funky stuff with this to get it to work. 'Cause I don't think UDP socket UDP worked. I think it's like UDP socket. No, maybe it is just bind adder. Okay, wait, huh? Hold on. Let me Google this. UTP socket UDP libarc qubit rust. Yay, you found it. Great. Okay, so no documentation. Beautiful. Binder should not. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, that. Okay, that's okay. Look, I don't want to be that guy. That seems so wildly illogical. Like, again, I don't want to be that guy, right? I don't. But like, why would you go that route? Like, why would you use new UDP instead of just bind? Whatever. No, safe. It's not bind adder as far as I know. It's new UDP. Unless I'm very sure. I'm very sure it is. Then it's .await, .unwrap from there. Args, and then okay, self, TCP. Oh, okay. I guess we're just calling this socket. I guess, whatever. .await, .unwrap, TCP socket, UTP socket, torrents dash map. I forget. I actually don't know, I should say. I think it's just dash map. There we go. New. Will that work? Will be happy? That's something. That should be UTP adder, unless I'm wrong. Feel free to correct me. Yeah, and then hash it into hash. Do we not? Huh? Do I use that? What? Oh, wait. Oh, it's very mad about something. What is it mad about? Is it not? It's just missing a colon. I cannot tell. Oh, it's a triangle. There we go. Okay, and then this is not right. So, oh, we went arc. Arc new. Okay, arc new. Great. Your actor ref, all that stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, very awesome. Very cool. Okay. Okay, that seems fine. Here, see if you're actually there, can you like move like up and down, and Z?
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Press space S and type in engine.
Huh? What?
Press space S if you need to get over here. Just
No.
space S and type in. What's up?
No. I just didn't know if you were there. Does this look good to you? For the on start function, just for that.
Yes. So you need to go to. You need to do a dot next and do a Tokyo switch for the UTP and TCP listeners and convert that to a torrent message.
Okay. Yeah. I will.
And that will handle the handshakes.
Yeah. Here. I'm just gonna work through the stuff in not synchronous.
Well, actually,
sequential.
before you do that, you should add the support for. So you should do like an impl engine and then add the appropriate functions for everything that I listed in the spec documentation that we wrote. So that'd be like add torrent and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the base message enums first, but yeah. I'll do that.
Make sure to use the thing is, the macro. Yeah, the macro.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Feet. Rewrote engine. Implemented on engine to use actor. actor model, input not start. I think it's fine. Whatever, doesn't matter that much. The errors, because the only thing I changed in errors was that literally that single line. Although you know what? You know what though? That should really be a little bit different, you know. So it should really be. Why can I not copy? Okay, whatever. Hold on. Actually, this should really just be errors first. Refactor. Changed. Error name. Changed. Engine error. Name. Torrent engine error name. Torrent engine error. Oh my gosh, by spelling. Name. Okay, commit that. And then feat rewrote engine to use actor model implemented on start. Commit that. Okay. Commit farming. My favorite job to do, baby. All right. Actor ref. See what else we got. Okay, so here I'm kind of working off my little to-do list here. This little thing. So let me let me pull this over. So go over here. We'll just edit this, and then why did you not copy that? Okay, be like that. Be like that. I get it. It's personal. It's personal. Save that. Okay. So cancel, and then yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, so we implemented on start. I'm happy with that personally. Now you add base message enums from engine. So okay. Oh, wrong window. Okay, you won't let me go to the okay. Okay, so I think realistically should probably be where do we implement these in other files. I know this is like minor technically, but like I like having everything organized. It helps me a lot. So wait, where do we even appear? Maybe just where's all the requests and stuff? Hold on. Space S. Oh, maybe we just not. I think we have like peer tell. Hold on. Let me check out the torrent function. Or not function. Oh my gosh. The torrent actor. So where do we define like message? We find that right below the actual impl for torrent, which feels a little bit disorganized, but I feel like I feel like I'm gonna put it above this. I don't know. It doesn't actually matter, but I feel like it needs to matter. Okay, so this is the enum for this, and then there's the pub enum. Oh, right. Here's the macro that we made. It's very fancy. Hope you understand how fancy it is. Actor request response. There should be something here about this. So right, actor request. Nope. Okay, apparently not. I'm going crazy. What? Huh? How do we use this function? Okay, whatever. Or missing shit. Okay, yeah. I know. So it should just be. Let me see. Hold on. It should be pub engine request. Pub engine response. Let's see what it says about that. It is not happy about that. It would probably help if I did that. Okay. Yeah. I know. I know I'm doing this wrong. Safe. I literally cannot find the where we actually use this function in the wild, so I'm kind of a little bit cooked, as the kids would say. Actor, okay, that's not in there, so it has to be. Is it the tracker? Maybe, I guess. It has to be here, right? Because where else would we use it? Actor. Huh? Hold on. Search. Project search. Okay, project search. Okay, I forget what it is now. Search. Buffer search. Project search and new. That's not what I was looking for, apparently. Is that it's gonna make me crash out? Search project search. Okay, wait, workspace. There we go. Okay. So actor, what is that again? Actor request response. There we go. Okay, I guess we do. I just literally never saw that. In torrent monitor. Ah, I checked here, I swear. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, anyways, oh, right. We also have the publicity, don't we? That's what I was forgetting. Wait, right? Oh, no, that should still be fine. Maybe it's... Oh, it's okay. It wants that. Derive reply? Question mark? Probably help we imported that. Reply from Camilla. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's nothing really to put in the variants now. There will be at some point, but let me just, as for now, let me just look at my list of things to do. Add base message enums for the engine. Message, engine request, engine response. So, okay, we have the enums, but what messages are we going to need to send immediately? So, okay, I guess the immediate one is, I don't think there's anything for engine request or engine response, but there is definitely going to be messages. So let me look back at an example again. Torrent message, GD. Okay, so this is basically just like, okay, yeah, I don't need to think about this too much, I guess. So pub crate. Are we doing pub crate? I guess. No, yeah, no. That would make sense. That's fair. So pub crate instead. So pub crate but yeah, engine should be totally pub. Okay, so engine message this should take in a new torrent. So it should be torrent. It should be, I think it should be meta info. No, let me. I'm gonna have to double check that. I don't know that for a fact. Because I think in the old impl of engine, at least, which is AKA, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go crates, lib tortillas, source, engine, mod rs. Yeah, new just took in a meta info, so we were able to get the info hash. Wait, maybe. Hold on. We gotta actually see this. I mean, I guess. Exactly what role does the meta info play in this again? I gotta look at the source for this. Oh right, okay, yes, that's fine. Meta info works just fine. Okay, let me double check what the torrent actor takes to spawn, but I'm guessing it's a magnet URI. I don't know. Let's see. Should be just on start. There we go. Self args. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Okay, so we might have to handle a little bit ourselves, but that's okay. We really gotta document this too. I swear at some point we're just gonna spend like a week like documenting everything, making it nice and pretty. Okay, so the peer ID. Oh, we're also gonna need a peer ID field, aren't we? Okay, that. I mean that should be fine, right? Yeah. I was gonna. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna magically assume that the peer ID is gonna be fine. Just to slap in the engine itself. Which does mean that we're gonna need to create that when we call on start. But that's okay. That's not that big of a deal. I'm not going crazy there, right? That is, yeah, no, that's fine. We should have the peer ID there. So it should be peer ID, peer ID. Beautiful. Oh, I closed the file on accident. God damn it. Life sorry, bro. Okay, so this is gonna be that, and then let peer ID equals peer. Okay, so I think peer ID. Oh, right. I forgot there's so many. I think new. I forget how Seifu implemented this. Self default. Default. Oh my god. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. Cool. So that'll work, and then the peer ID will just be peer ID. I should probably go ahead and commit that separately. I swear, I promise I'm not trying to get more commits. No, but actually, like, I feel like that's reasonable, you know, to commit this separately. Because, like, why would you add a bunch of enums and then, you know, it just makes sense, you know? It just does. But speaking of which, the imports would be fine. They're just imports. Okay, so what I need to do is go into the diff. I want to stage these. Can I just add like a line here or something? I only want to add that. So, oh, here. You know what I can do? I can do, let's go up here. Just do use, nope, not there apparently. Use crate, peer ID. Please auto format. Oh, you auto formatted. Okay. Maybe I'll just commit everything at one time. I guess I could also just commit it separately and just do like, yeah, because this is making my life a little bit harder than it could be. Well, I guess I could also just go here and just like, do I really need to commit this separately? You know, yeah, no, I do. I might be talking myself into that a little bit. No, I do genuinely believe that I do, you know? Okay, so let's delete this. And then some of that is going to be able to, so the imports going to be able to be removed. It's like this. I don't need that anymore. We're not going to need this anymore. Okay. So not going to need this anymore. So we'll just do this, then we'll add everything. Refactor. Might be a refactor or a feat. Well, we are. Hold on. What's the strict definition in conventional commits? Oh, thank you. Back a code change that neither fixes a bug or adds feature. I'm gonna call it a feat. Whatever. Add peer ID field to engine. Feat. Add commit. Boom. Okay, so now undo what I just did. Write that. That should not be angry. Okay, there we go. So, anyways, I probably should have gone back and looked at actually what we need to do in engine mod RS. So, or not engine. in torrent mod.rs. Okay, so what does that take for the on start again? Why did I not just search for it on start? Okay, so peer ID, we got that. Meta info, we got that. UTP socket, UDP. Can we just use the one that we already have? I'm gonna say maybe. I'm gonna look at, this is torrent. Yeah. Okay, I gotta see what else we need, where we're using UDP here. So UDP server, well, both UTP and UDP. I mean, I don't see any reason why we couldn't, but I don't know. Okay, where exactly do we actually use these? So if we have like UDP, so okay, so that's here. So tracker server, then UDP, and then UTP socket UDP is just for, let me look. Where's that actually used? So UTP server, so UTP server. That's using the test. Great. Append peer. I'm guessing. Okay. So it's used in append peer when we actually when we receive from that. Okay. So that that would definitely be ours then. So I think that also means we're gonna need a UDP socket adder. So we're gonna have to refactor this a little bit. So let me do this. Torrent meta info, that should still be okay. So this should be okay to commit and then cross off, but I'm going to need to come back and add in the other stuff, which is fine. It'll take me like 2 seconds to do. I just need to like actually do it. There's like 212, right? There we go. On start, okay, so the peer ID, we have the meta info, we have this, and we need to add that. And what's that for? That's the primary adder. I don't know what that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what use that serves for us. Okay, so I guess. Okay. I'm gonna ignore this for now. I don't think we need this. I mean, it is an option after all, but more specifically, I don't think we need to worry about adding it. So, okay, so let's just not worry about that. So, okay, so let's commit this because this is right. This implements the bare bones message enums that we need. Because the only thing that we need to do right now is have this variant so we can spawn torrents. So yeah, so let's add that. Okay, so this should be feat added base message enums for engine commit. Great. And then now we need to come back and we need to do, we have something for the UDP socket address tracker for tracker server for UDP trackers, You know what, we don't need that, so let's also do another option, socket adder. Oh my god, gotta document this, man. For incoming peers, UTP socket address for incoming peers, question mark, is that for incoming peers? UTP server, yes, it is, yes, it is. Okay, great. Wait, hold on, isn't append peer, oh right, append peer handles actually reaching out to that peer, so handshaking from our side. Okay, so UDP adder. Okay, and we also need to add a UDP server. I don't think that should have to be an arc. Hopefully, change it if it does, I guess. But I don't. It should be fine. 'Cause I'm very sure it's Emplint's clone. Yeah, okay. So that shouldn't have to be an arc or anything. Okay, so that's great. Wonderful. So let UDP server equals UDP server new with UDP adder dot me. I'm gonna try and like actually like make this look nice. So we're gonna put everything in like a nice little order here. UDP adder equals UDP adder. This is pretty much the same thing here. I think the socket adder should not matter here. So doing this is okay basically. So UDP adder. Excuse me. New UDP adder. Dot await dot un. Huh? Maybe you don't. Hold on, let me write this and see what it yells at me about. Some, or option from, as Seifu would like to say. What? Oh. But this should still be wait dot on. Oh, not on wrap, I guess. Oh, okay, whatever. UDP server. Okay, so that gets us. Yeah, that does everything that we needed. Of course, we're not using anything here, but that adds that in. Okay. That seems reasonable. Let me go back down. So that's like 220, wasn't it? 220. Okay, so we have the PRID, we have the meta info, we have the UTP socket UDP, we have the UDP server. Again, not completely sure what that is used for. Let me look. Primary adder. But I think it's fine anyways. Yeah, I think it's just the primary address for trackers to. Huh? Hold on. Let me look here. Okay, no documentation. Great. And it's just called okay. I'm pretty sure Seifu wrote that, so I'm blaming him on that. Okay. So I think that's good for this then. Let me look what else. I think that should be fine though. Look what else we need to do in this issue. So accept new torrents through a Cameo message. So we can do that now. We can link each torrent actor to the engine. Let me pull this over here. We can store torrents appropriately. That'll be fine. And then we can handle incoming TCP and UDP peer handshake requests just fine. Okay, that seems great. Let me commit this as a feat add UDP server. Feat add UDP server field for torrent spawning. That's kind of poorly worded. Can I word that better? Add UDP server field for torrent spawning for usage of torrent struct, I guess. How do I word that? For torrent struct? I don't know. I guess that's not bad, but like add UDP server field for torrent struct. I guess add UDP server field for torrent struct. For no, okay, no, that's something not great. So add UDP server field for sake of spawning torrent actors. For sake of spawning, add UDP server field for. I mean, it's not bad. It could be better. Add UDP server field for to allow for spawning torrent actors. Great, perfect commit, beautiful. Okay, unfortunately we are gonna have to call it a night because I need to get my sleep schedule back on track. I cannot keep going to bed at 2 a.m. It is not good for me. Also, Seifu is not here, and I have no idea when bro is gonna be back. So if you were watching, thank you for watching. I will have a stream schedule hopefully out in like the next week. Good night, Paquito. So hopefully I'll have like an actual schedule, because I just need to let like college start so I can figure out how much time I'm gonna have. But hopefully in the next week. Yep, that's it. Peace. Thanks for watching.